aici abone ma și pe Pershende și venit to TeddyGreyOnStuff. Today, Unikkatil, the legend is back. You already knew we were going to get to it straight away. Thank you to the 458 people that asked me to react to this. If you haven't checked out any of my other Albanian reactions, we've done Unikkatil and so many more artists. There's about 200 videos on a playlist on my channel. Go check them out, like, comment, subscribe, and let's stop wasting time. Unikkatil! I'm so excited, man. This even sounds like an old school uni beat. Do you know what's actually so sick about this? I didn't even read the lyrics, but just to hear his voice and know that this stuff is new, to know that this is new material. This must have been how you guys felt when you were passing these CDs around, or you were sending these songs through Bluetooth to each other when you were like 14, 15, just all hanging around one phone or one speaker so that you could listen to his voice. I'm here with you now. Let's go. Such an iconic voice as well. That's a man, like, even from those first 4 bars, these motherfuckers want to see me in the grave. They're exploding, but they can't be free. So they're saying all these guys are blowing up, but they can't be free because a label holds them back. Their ideologies hold them back. You understand what I'm saying? It's hard for them to reach the legacy that Unikkatil has. Now, he's got haters, but he's got a whole lot more fans. There's more people that say Unikkatil is the GOAT than there's people that say Pharaoh is the GOAT. Not to use that name too often. What you get for a concert, I give away to the homeless. Like, what you see as a victory is what I see as charity. Bro. Just calmly says it like that. What you see as a victory, I see as nothing. I give that away. That's how little you are in comparison to me. Ugh. Who called him a pizza man, by the way? And why would they call him a pizza man? How the hell does that make sense? Jesus. Unless it's because Unikkatil brings the bass. It's a pizza joke. Oh, he could be talking about so many people there. He could be talking about so many people. Cocaine's got your brain fucked up. Cocaine. Now, he could be talking about the Don Johnny. He could be talking about Marin. He could be talking about Pharaoh. He could be talking about Noisy. He could be talking about any of these people. Verosi. He could be talking about any of them. When he says, like, he or you, I feel like he's not even speaking about anybody specific. He's talking about the rest of the game. Those people beneath him. I feel like that's who he's addressing when he says he or you. He's not addressing anybody in particular. You figure out for yourself who you think he's addressing. But for me, he's talking down to everybody. Like, you're not on my level. Ugh, I feel the energy. I'm like a tree with thorns and branches, very, very sweet, but you won't think about touching it. So maybe he's talking about that whole like rose and the thorn thing. Like, obviously the rose, it looks beautiful, but you get too close and one of those thorns could prick you. Like something that looks beautiful or something that looks alluring can often be quite bad for you. He's strong himself, same for his friends, and you know he's talking about TBA.
Ardha me bësh, mund t'le nër tok Vetë është I fort e qas që ka dhe shok Se nëse foli drejt edhe qërë meritojnë E dashni për shqipe që mdojnë Shpinë e marujnë edhe mbrojnë ka do shkojnë E kur do vjen puna për katili luftojnë Vera, kjo bot, e plot në dushman Dikush të spidhe, dikush nuk duron Maraton, cili në faron A unë si duk ta që jonë mirë me gjithkon Jom pa kurit shok, munën me tigj O shkel ku du to, mos u bo hiq Se ka pas
So he basically said the world's full of enemies. So it's a marathon. Who kills who? I don't like these people that talk to anyone. Bro, that's what I'm saying. How many times have I said that in my reactions? Like, I can't trust these artists who are just okay with everybody in the scene and they get along with people that even their friends hate. I can't understand that, because if you're staying real and you're staying true to yourself, then there are going to be people in your life, and especially in the industry with how fake it is, there's going to be people you don't like. So you can't be walking around being pally-pally with everybody. Do you know what I mean? Like, at what point are people supposed to take your friendship seriously if you're being friendly with everyone? Do you know what I mean? That's how I feel anyway. Obviously, you be nice to people, but, like, friendship's different. So, like he's saying, like, I can't trust people that are friends with everyone. I've always been like that. Can't trust them people. They're too snaky. They're like chameleons. And they can be like one different person if they're with one group. They'll be one different person if they're with another group. They'll change their appearance, their personality. Chameleons, bro. Unikkatil's the realest, bro.
Puna për katili luftojnë Bela, kjo bot, e plot me dushman Dikush të spidhe, dikush nuk duron Maraton, cili në faron A unë si duk ta që jonë mirë me gjithkon Jom pa kurit shok, munën me tigj O shkel ku du to, mos u bo hiq Se ka pas keq kur ma bëj kini miq Sot I mos laf pa miq, pasan miq jo Eci rrug qam, nuk lyp pa problem Eci rrug qam, ti ma prish atren Eci rrug qam, jo që lyp pa problem
In between this, I can hear, like I can hear something in the background. It's like an ad-lib, but it's more like an undertone to this hook. And it sounds like he's using a bit of auto-tune. Maybe he's just using it in his ad-libs, but it sounds like he's using the old style of auto-tune. You know, with that, like, that thing you put in your mouth. Stevie Wonder used to use one. He used to put it in his mouth and then it'd attach to the keyboard, and he'd be able to play the keyboard and, like, riff his notes at the same time. It sounds like he's using one of them. I really like it though. I'm gonna have to find out who produces beat.
Ti mos laf pa miq, pasan miq jo Eci rrug qam, nuk lyp pa problem Eci rrug qam, ti ma prish atren Eci rrug qam, jo që lyp pa problem Eci rrug qam, ty tash du me kjo ven Eci rrug qam, nuk lyp pa problem Eci rrug qam, ti ma prish atren Eci rrug qam, jo që lyp pa problem
Before he starts into his chorus, into his verse rather, the chorus was, I walk, I walk, I walk on my way. I wasn't asking for a problem. I walk, I walk, I walk on my way. You broke my order. And I feel like he was trying to do that. I feel like it was another Tupac situation where Tupac was trying to stop the game from becoming what it has become, you know? And Tupac spoke very heavily about that, like stopping all this talk about drugs, like overemphasizing the gangster life. Like, he wanted people to use rap to teach people and to make people better, which is exactly what Unikkatil wanted to do in the 90s, 2000s too. That was all he wanted to do, was to educate Albanian youth about what it's like to be an immigrant, you know, and what it's like to have fled war, and to teach, like, new generations that were coming up. And that's exactly what he wanted to do, but look at what the game has become. It's become drill, and it's become women shaking their asses in videos and shit. You broke my order. Unikkatil had the game on smash, and I feel like those that grew up with Unikkatil within their like adulthood, so I'm talking like in their teenage years, I feel like those people would have gone on to make better decisions just because of that influence that they had. I don't know, and I just feel like the youth now, with the influences that they have, like, don't get me wrong, I can vibe to Don Johnny's music, but if kids are taking messages from it, what are they supposed to take? Do you know what I mean? It broke my water.
Bile e ke du edhe tromblon Të këshia ma qive shë kush kujna kan Se jënë do pajeta që do më bodom Dhe së më dojnë përaj se nuk jën artista Dhe së më dojnë binje që zdu komunista Vipi një linje që jënë kombalista Epi jam shimi
Balist Morina. Obviously I know about the balists because of Ismail Morinaj, I believe his name was, the guy who flew the drone into the Serbia-Albania game. So yeah, I know about them. I didn't realise that he sort of was completely against communism. Obviously you'd think it anyway, with where they grew up. But I never knew that he was like properly against it. He must have some songs that I haven't listened to yet that are like heavily put on communism.
Du edhe tromblon Të këshia ma qive shë kush kujna kan Se jënë do pajeta që do më bodom Dhe së më dojnë përaj se nuk jën artista Dhe së më dojnë binje që zdu komunista Vipi një linje që jënë kombalista Epi jam shimi to kambe konfishta I këm do ide, muj me t'bobe Do antivlera të tëm kam inze Ose me fjala me qirop mi re Njëta agenda veç metoda re Qa të mënon me ullke katilin për smunën.
Do you know what I was thinking that as well? Like it sounds very similar to his old stuff, but it sounds like the beat has changed. It sounds like the beat has progressed. Like back then it was a very simple beat, but now I feel like he's I don't know. Like over the years he's just patterned his own style, and now he's adding like little synths in there and stuff. He's adding ad-libs into the chorus. You know what I mean? His writing has always been there. His writing has always been there, and the performance, the way that he delivers it, it's more like a poem than it is a rap, even though he raps it. He's just one of a kind, bro. One of a kind.
Antivlera të tëm kam inze Ose me fjala me qirop mi re Njëta agenda veç metoda re Qa të mënon me ullke katilin për smunën Ullin se ja prishi punën Rojë fortunën Kushe rasunën, unë ta bidhunën Unë ta boj rapër mi kry Ose dalga Unë me dash ta boj dy me
Do you know what? I'm loving the little like pauses that he's putting in everywhere. I'm gonna just have to go back 1 second. I do apologise. This is like a moment for me though. You have to understand this when I'm pausing.
Qa të mënon me ullke katilin për smunën Ullin se ja prishi punën Rojë fortunën Kushe rasunën, unë ta bidhunën Unë ta boj rapër mi kry Ose dalga Unë me dash ta boj dy me palma Uj kuj vjetër ala gjalla Gjinja tu veta pe kalma Shqibe për gjak O koma mu kësi shini vak Kanë shku do vjet i kime tu një kak E kësa ala ton një maslahat Eci në rrug qam Nuk lyp pa problem.
Bro, when they say breaking bread, they're all from the same dough. That's what he's saying. Jesus Christ. I could do clouds or waves over your head. When he says I could do clouds or waves over your head, does he mean like clouds over your head, I can shoot you, meaning, you know, the smoke from the gun? Or does he mean waves over your head? Like they can just throw you in the water, kill you, throw you in the water, waves crashing over your head, you'll sink into the bottom. Is that what he means? Like his writing's so sick.
Me dash ta bëj dy me palma Uj kuj vjetër ala gjalla Gjinja tu veta pe kalma Shqibe për gjak O koma mu kësi shini vak Kanë shku do vjet i kime tu një kak E kësa ala ton një maslahat Eci në rrug qam Nuk lyp pa problem Eci në rrug qam Ti ma prish atren Eci në rrug qam Jo që lyp pa problem Eci në rrug qam Ty ta shtut në kjo ven Nuk lyp pa problem Eci në rrug qam Ti ma prish atren Eci në rrug qam Jo që lyp pa problem Eci në rrug qam Ty ta shtut në kjo ven
Bro. Wow. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's go. I cannot believe that. I can't believe that he's brought out something new. Let me just see who produced it, sorry. Unikkatil. Bro. So Unikkatil produced it too. Bro, I actually cannot tell you how happy I am that like I've been on this journey for less than a year with you guys, with this Albanian music. And because he hasn't released for so long, I genuinely feel blessed that this man has decided to release now. Because I get to share this moment with you guys. Like, this was the first time I was here for a release. Like, all of these other songs that I'm listening to, like the beats sound old, like the recordings sound old because they've not been mastered properly to like today's times. So everything sounds kind of like old and legendary, whereas this is brand new. This is brand new. Oh, I hope this isn't the end. I really hope that this isn't the end, and I hope that he continues to bring out music because, like he said, they ruined the order. Like, a lot of these artists ruin the order. I feel like some artists have brought that back, or that it never left. You know, MC Kresha, Lyrical Sun, those two, elite. Looney, we're talking elite. Semi, we're talking elite. And I know that sounds biased, to PINT rappers. I'm sorry about that, but they are the realist at the minute. They are the realist at the minute. There's also Kill You Are, Donart, Li. These are guys that are actually talking the truth about where they're from, and they're trying to teach youth. Do you know what I mean? They're not just talking about bullshit. They are teaching lessons within their raps, and that was exactly what this rap shit was meant for. It was meant to teach. Unikkatil is obviously a legend, but he's a legend for so many reasons, and I feel like a lot of those reasons are things that he showed us within this new track. And not only that, but the production value as well was insane in comparison to what Unikkatil was producing before. What he was producing before was great for the time that it was, but I feel like now he's incorporated things that are of this time. And it's crazy to me how he's able to do that, to just switch seamlessly between decades. But the lyrics were still exactly the same. Like, this didn't feel out of place. Like, this could have been a track from back then. He's not changed. So if he is bringing out a project, just expect exactly what we've had all along from Unikkatil. Nothing but teachings, nothing but lessons, nothing but realness. There's a lot to take away from this one. Poetry. Okay. It's been your boy TeddyGreyOnStuff. Please let me know in the comment section what you thought about this song. This is the first time we're both, you and I, this is the first time we're both going through this together now. So let me know. I'm so happy, man. TeddyGreyOnStuff.